Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back this week. This week is my 28-week pregnancy update, and this week did not go very well. This week was a rough week. My son got the stomach bug and then passed it on to me. So I spent a lot of the week throwing up with chills and body aches and all sorts of fun things that I get to add to my 28-week update. So for the first time this entire pregnancy, or even my last pregnancy, I took Tylenol twice. I took it twice because when I had this stomach bug, I don't know if it was coincidental or this was a pregnancy symptom, but my legs were aching so incredibly bad that I couldn't stand it any longer. I'm like, I have to do something. My husband massaged them. That helped for a moment. I took a bath. That helped for a moment. Nothing really seemed to be working, so I'm like, that's it. Like, I can't sleep at night and I'm sick and I need to go to sleep. So I finally took Tylenol and that helped a little bit. I was able to get a couple hours in at night to sleep before I woke up with the pain back in full force. So I'll take it. It gave me a couple of hours of sleep. But man, this has been just a rough week. So I did a lot of research on achy legs. Excuse me if my voice keeps cracking during this video. I'm still getting over the stomach bug, and ever since I threw up, my throat has sounded this way, which is weird. But anyways, so everything I've read about achy legs say you need to get the blood flowing in your legs, you need to walk around, you need to exercise, you need to do all these things. And I'm like, okay, well, that is clearly not the case, because the night before I got sick, that morning I had walked a mile with my son, and then that night I took a body pump class, and that very night was the worst night I have ever experienced with my legs aching. Legs aching, yes. Keep thinking I'm gonna say eggs aching like I did last week, but with my legs aching, it was the worst it had ever been. So again, I don't know if that was coincidence, because it maybe the stomach bug made my body extra achy, or what, I don't know. So that sucked. And then the whole next day, you know, I spent throwing up and just feeling really under the weather. And thank the Lord, my husband has Wednesdays and Thursdays off, so he was home to take care of Ranger, and I just hung out in my room and I put Netflix on, and I just kind of laid there in bed trying not to throw up, and that made it so much worse because my legs were hurting all day. And normally when I have achy legs, it just happens at night when I'm sleeping, of course, but it doesn't really happen so much during the day. But all day long they were hurting so bad. And then that next night, Wednesday night, I couldn't sleep again because they were hurting so bad again. I was like, do I need to call my doctor, because I can't take this any longer. Like, I just can't even handle this. And so then again I took my second dosage of Tylenol, and that helped, and I got a couple hours of sleep again. And then that next day I felt a little bit better, and that was good. But if you watched my last week's video, you saw that this past Wednesday I was supposed to have my glucose test. Well, I forgot. I totally forgot that it was even Wednesday, and B, that I had to go to the doctor's that day. But it all worked out because that's the day that I got really sick. So doing a glucose test that day would have been awful, awful, awful. So I missed that, but I got it rescheduled for Friday. So I took it on Friday, and I had felt better Thursday. I still felt under the weather, but I didn't throw up or anything. And then Friday I woke up feeling good. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna go, I fasted from 10 o'clock at night till, after I took the test. And I'm like, I woke up in the morning feeling okay. I'm like, okay, I should just go and get this over with because this is important. We need to figure out if I have gestational diabetes so we can take the proper course of action to make sure that baby number 2 is super healthy and that I'm healthy and everything's good. So let's just get it over with and go. So I got up and I got to my doctor's at 8, and they make you drink that nasty liquid, which was even more disgusting than the 1-hour test. And I said, this is probably the same stuff, but this tastes really bad. She's like, it's more concentrated. I was like, I see. And since I had spent like the last few days not really eating a lot and throwing up, the taste of this nasty sugar drink was just, it was awful. So you have 4 minutes to drink it. I did it in 4 minutes, no big deal, but I started feeling really, really sick. The first hour I felt really, really sick. And I was like, oh, please don't throw up, please don't throw up. And they let you have a couple sips of water. Some places only let you have ice chips. I was thankful I got to have a little bit of water because that would have been even more terrible. And then I powered through the first hour. They drew my blood. Second hour comes and I'm like, I hit a wall. I was so tired. I guess it's like a sugar crash. Because you're drinking basically liquid sugar and on an empty stomach and not having like anything to eat really for 2 days. So the second hour, I was so tired. I was like, I just need to stay awake. I tried reading my Bible. I brought a book. I played on my phone. Everything was just making me even more tired. I'm like, I'm just gonna close my eyes. So I was sitting there in the chair with my feet up, closing my eyes. I didn't actually fall asleep, but I was like, when you're trying to stay awake, but you're so tired that it's just kind of torture. That's what it felt like. So I dealt with that. And then so then they took my blood again. Then the third hour came and I was still just as tired as the second hour. Now I'm starting to get hungry and I'm starting to feel ill again. And I'm like, I just want to get out of here. So time stood still, the third hour went by, and I was like, praise the Lord, hallelujah. I was like throwing my hands in the air, fist pump in the air. I was so excited to have my blood drawn. I've never been so excited in my life to have my blood drawn. So give me the needle. I gave them my arm, they took my blood, and I was done. Because if I were to have thrown up at any point, I would have had to start completely over a different day, and that would have been awful, so awful. So I'm like, I just need to get this done. So I immediately went to Chick-fil-A after, and I got some food and drove home and spent the rest of the day exhausted and feeling sick. So like the whole day was shot, and my poor son wanted to play, and I was just like, I don't want to move. Just let me lay here because my husband had to work yesterday, and that was yesterday. Anyways, you didn't click on this video to hear about a glucose test, but that was part of my week 28. So I got my glucose test, and I probably won't get results till Monday because it's the weekend and the lab has to do all their stuff. So we'll find out next week. If I in fact have gestational diabetes, pray for me. Hope I do not, because that would suck. But that happened this week. So next symptom is not really a symptom, just a thing that's happening. I am feeling my baby move so much. Like I can just look down at my stomach and I can see my stomach moving. Like, he is strong. Like, he is really pushing strong. And I'm like, what body part are you using right now? Because I'll feel it in my upper belly and 2 seconds later I'll feel it in like my lower abdomen, and then I'll feel it on my side, and I'm like, what? Okay, is it like 2 hands and a head, like doing something crazy? But this week supposedly he's gonna start to move into position to where his head is down, so I don't really, maybe he's starting to turn, and so he's like this way instead of this way. I don't know, but I'm feeling lots and lots and lots and lots of hard movement that are sometimes quite uncomfortable, but also comforting because I know he's, you know, doing okay because I can feel him moving, so that's a good thing. And next is my pelvic pain. This week it hasn't been as bad as last week, although maybe it's because I haven't been working out as much this week because of everyone in my household being sick, but every time I have been working out and going to the gym and stuff, I've been wearing the belly band that I talked about last week, and I think that that has really made a big difference. My lower back hasn't hurt as bad either, well, that's a good thing. I just hope that once I start back up my workouts, probably in a day or 2, I won't feel all that pain again. But yeah, I mean, that's a huge positive. After the week that I've had, I could take a positive. I could take something good happening. So less pelvic pain, less lower back pain, I will take it. I've been eating really well this week, minus when the 2 days that I got sick where I didn't really eat. I've been making a lot more healthy choices. I've been having a lot of salads, and instead of having like plain eggs, I'll throw in bell pepper and spinach just to get some extra veggies, some extra vitamins and different things like that. So I've been really proud of myself for the way I've been eating. I have had ice cream. I had it twice this week prior to getting sick. Have not had it since I got sick, but the healthy food choices I have stuck with, and I'm really proud of myself, and I hope to continue just making better choices. You know, again, like I said last week, I don't make bad choices necessarily. I've just replaced some things with a little bit healthier versions of them. Like, for example, Father's Day breakfast, I made pancakes and bacon and eggs and a bowl of fruit, assorted fruit, and I made that for my husband and son and myself. But for me, instead of having the regular bacon, I had turkey bacon, and instead of having the regular pancakes that they all had, I made a pancake using egg whites and oats, and I think banana and cinnamon and vanilla extract. I think that's all that was in it. So I've been making a little bit healthier choices. You know, I wasn't gonna give it up completely. I was just gonna substitute a few things to make them healthy. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with the food portion. I don't know how much I weigh this week. My scale is not the same weight as the hospital scale or my OB scale. And so I'm gonna wait till my next appointment, which is coming up in a few days on Wednesday. They'll weigh me then, and we'll see if I gained another 7 pounds, although I shouldn't have, because it's only been 2 weeks instead of the 5 or 4, however many it was in between the last couple ones. So hopefully I only gained like 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds, but knowing me, I probably gained like 5 pounds. But anyways, but those are really only the symptoms I've been having this week. The only weird things, I haven't had any bizarre cravings like at all this whole pregnancy. Nothing really weird going on. Everything is normal and going according to schedule. So hopefully we get some good news with the gestational diabetes, and hopefully I'm on the mend to healing from this lovely, lovely illness, and that I didn't gain too much weight this time. But other than that, let's get to the bump. I know, I'm huge. Okay, let's not talk about that. It's my second baby. Give me a break. That is my 28-week update in a nutshell. And I hope that you can relate to it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If we're not already sub buddies, subscribe to my channel so you can see more pregnancy updates and all sorts of other fun videos that I do here on my channel. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any similar symptoms to mine, put it in the comment box below. Let me know I'm not alone in this. And if you have any questions for me, put that also in the comment box below and let me know what those questions are, and I will get back to you really quickly. I'm really fast at getting back to people. So thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you in my 29-week update video next week. Oh, by the way, we're in our 3rd trimester. Yay! Woohoo! So congratulations to all you pregos in your 3rd trimester. You've made it this far. Let's keep chugging along and doing our thing. But yeah, now I'm gonna go. I will see you guys next week for more pregnancy updates. Bye.